Hey, everybody. It's Kate Richburg, and I thought, here I am. I hope I can see you guys. I hope I can see some comments, and I hope you guys can hear me. This is a quick tester broadcast for my Friday broadcast for the Great Beat Extravaganza, the preview night that I'm going to be doing. So I thought I would just jump on. So many people actually have been asking me, Kate, tell me about your week and tell me about what you're doing in Tennessee. So I just want to let you know a couple of things. Thank you guys for all of your support this week on beadshop.com. I am streaming it on all kinds of places tonight. I thought I'd share. It's on my page. It's on the Bead Shop page. It's on our YouTube. But I have some interesting things that I wanted to share with you guys. First of all, let's get some business out of the way. I can't decide whether I want my glasses on or off. I'm using my iPhone for this, so it's a little bit of a new interface. So bear with me on this. I also have a little bit of evening wine in a ball canning jar because I'm in the South. So salute to you. It's Central Time for me, so it's 9:10, and I'm actually gonna hit the hay pretty shortly. But I wanted to let you guys know, remind you guys of a couple of things that are happening this week. Tomorrow is Wednesday, July 19th, if my calendar is correct. So I will be doing a pre-recorded quote unquote live broadcast for you guys on beadshop.com on all the usual Bead Shop social medias at the usual time of 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. And I think you guys will like it. It's just a short little live, but I'm working with the little bright angle weave. So yeah, it'll be the 20th. I'm sorry, did I say the 19th? I meant Wednesday, July 20th. And so that's coming up tomorrow on Wednesday. Then on Friday, there are two things that are happening here at Bead Shop. One is our Free Tip Friday, and that's a preview of our Great Bead Extravaganza kits. And if you are not remembering that it's the Great Bead Extravaganza weekend this weekend, do let me remind you, it's our Midsummer Market. Preview night is Friday night, July 22nd. I'll be here, hopefully broadcasting with all of our other friends in the Great Bead Extravaganza. And then the show dates are in the Great Bead Extravaganza group and page on Facebook. I'll be streaming mine onto all of the usual broadcast places. So you'll see me personally show up on Saturday, July 23rd. That's 11 a.m. Eastern and 2 p.m. Pacific with my project. Our kits, you guys, I tried to get the kits out earlier, but I just couldn't. We've been so busy. But we have 3 flavors of that beautiful beach glass kit. You saw a little bit of a preview of it. I'm going to preview it more and talk about actually some of the techniques that I use in it on our Friday, Free Tip Friday. Then on Saturday on the Great Bead Extravaganza, but it'll also be here on our Bead Shop page, and I'm going to stream it to my own Kate Richburg personal pages, social as well. And I'll be showing you how to make the kit. Whether or not you grab the kit, it's a great stash buster as well. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I've got to get the kit. You can just play right along however you want. Do, though, jump on and grab our a subscription to our beadshop.com newsletter. Okay, so there's a couple of things I'm going to share with you. If you've been following my social on Bead Kate, let me take a sip of this bracing, I don't know, Sauvignon Blanc, maybe. Who knows? It's in a jar. It's in a jam jar. So, you know, what are you going to do? Delightful. Anyway, this week, and I want to show you guys, I have it up here on my computer so you guys can see it. I am at the New Approach School for Jewelers here just outside of Franklin, Tennessee. And I've been wanting to come to the school for a really, really long time. The school was founded by Blaine Lewis. He's the instructor for this class, and I'm going to show you this in a second. It's been really interesting, I'll tell you. Being on the other side, right? You guys see me twice a week. Some of you watch twice a week. And you guys see me and I teach and I, show you how easy it is to do things and look at this and that and how simple and all of that stuff. Being on the other side, the learning side, especially since my metalsmithing tools, since we've moved our office and I've moved my studio, which are all really amazing, wonderful things. But being on the receiving end of instruction can sometimes be a challenge. So my buddy Francesca Watson, bless her heart, she's the one who, and some of you watch Francesca's live from the Makery on her group and her page. And if you haven't followed Francesca and you are really interested in metalsmithing and stuff like that, she is a great follow and is a very gifted instructor. But she recommended that I come. So I don't know how many months ago, 9 months or something, you have to really sign up in advance because they get full, right? They're world renowned. And then I didn't give it much thought, right? I signed up and then I realized a couple of weeks ago, oh my God, I'm going to go and set stones. So with techniques that I'm not super familiar with. Flush setting, I know flush setting, I've done some flush setting, but there's all kinds of other techniques that I'm learning. And so I'm going to flip this camera around because I actually want to show you their website. And I want to talk a little bit about just about, whoops, let me turn that back on and let me flip this around. Bear with me here just a second. It's my iPhone this time, not my regular broadcast phone. So here I've got it pulled up right here on my computer so you can see this. It's called the New Approach School for Jewelers. And the class that I'm taking is this stone setting comprehensive. Whoops, now of course it says no internet. Let's see if I can get that internet back for a second here, but maybe it'll load if I go back here. And you can see the campus, how beautiful the campus is. And yeah, here we go. I think I've got it back. And the class that I'm taking is this stone setting comprehensive. And so it's teaching me a lot of stuff. Some things I know, again, like flush setting, things like that. But other things, like this heavy bezel setting, I'm super excited about. We did some bead setting today. I was using gravers. It's hard. So I really sympathize with you sometimes when you say, oh my gosh, my hands just aren't going to, you're like, oh my gosh, my hands just won't do this. So here's my setup. It's really great. It's a really great professional setup, the Benchmate and stuff like that. I brought some of my favorite little tools, and they provide everything so you don't have to bring a darn thing. And then I just want to show you, I'm doing some bezel setting here. And so those of you who follow me on my Kate Richburg Bead Kate Insta, you can see some of this stuff. And over on my Kate Richburg YouTube channel, I'm going to be sharing more of what I learned and incorporating some of this, giving it the old Kate Richburg spin. Here's some of the flush setting that I'm doing. And we go over and over and over it, you guys. And the thing that I guess I really wanted to tell you guys or to try and convey and share with you is that yesterday I was way out of my comfort zone, right? I mean, with beads and usually with a lot of metal, right? I've written a couple books and stuff, right? I know what I'm doing. But when you're tackling a new skill, right? What I kept telling myself is what I tell you guys all the time. Practice, 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 practice. You're not going to get that skill exactly right on the first time, right out of the gate. And I'll be 100% completely honest, it's difficult for me because I'm used to my hands doing exactly what they want, what I want them to do. Today, using gravers, we're setting with gravers. And this hand, my right hand here, I'm trying to wrap my hand around this graver and slide it smoothly across metal so I can make a little bead to set stones in. I still have 3 more days. I know I'm going to conquer it. I know I'm going to master it. So you just have to have faith in your skills, the willingness to learn, and the determination to continue, even when you feel a little distraught, right? So I just wanted to share those words of wisdom with you. Now, I also have heard from a few of you that some of you know I've been staying in this historical place in Tennessee. And I wanted to share it with you guys because you guys, frankly, oh, there's a great view of my purse. Frankly, kids, it's like nothing I've ever really seen before. So let me just take you on a quick tour, and then I'm going to get back to my wine, and you can get back to your Tuesday night activities. But I'm staying here in Franklin, and what I've got here, I found it. Whoops, let me turn the lights back on. I'm staying at, here it is in the book, the historical Rainey House that was built in 1839, and this is the front, or the front part of this. The Great Civil War Battle of Franklin, Tennessee, occurred right outside this front door. It's really so interesting. So this part of the house here is kind of redone, right? It's the kitchen area. It's very nice. There's a TV. This is where I'm hanging out because this is new. Now, I don't know. I find it so interesting. Old places. My mom and I always like to go to old places, monuments, things like that. So here, I'm going to cross this threshold, and you can see, look at this step, you guys. It's been walked on for almost 200 years, and look at how it's bowed down. The floors are original. Whoops, I dropped a piece of Kleenex in here. Let me pick that up. And if I wanted to invite you all over, I could have a dinner party here for 8. And the ceilings are real high. The floor is original. And I don't know if you love history as much as I do, because I love history. And the owner of the property, she's the owner of the property. I'm in this house actually by myself, which is crazy. But there are other people on the property and stuff, so I'm not by myself. But it's like staying in a museum. I could like have a party with all the fine china and crystal that's in here, right? This is one of my favorite creepy things about this house, these hurricane lamps with the hands that hold them out from the wall. And so this is, and I keep all the lights on in this place because you guys, there's no way I'm sleeping with the lights off in here. So then we go into the receiving hallway. And here's the front door. And it's a little dim in here. Let me see. I don't know where all the lights are. Let me see this. And everything is kind of barricaded, which I kind of like. But the key is up there. And you look out that front. It's kind of hard to see out the front porch now because it's dark. But this is where, I mean, that's a stairway from 1836 right there. Some of the house is blocked off, but this main portion is here. And look at how, I mean, come on, you guys. Americana style. And having grown up in Gilroy, in California, on our coast, this house is also full of creepy clocks, which kind of gives me the willies just a little bit. But and the house is really creaky, which is really exciting. But nothing is this old, right? I mean, the California Missions are this old, right? But you don't really live in the California Missions. Now here is, I don't know, the parlor or the, I don't know what you'd call this. I don't know if I'm, it was built in 36, so 1836. So whoever was president, maybe one of the Adamses was president again by then. I don't know. Anyway, so you come in, and of course, there's all this stuff. Again, very formal. The color is magical. Of course, it has a creepy piano and a fireplace shade, right? Yeah, parlor or sitting room, I guess. And of course, it's in this book called A Heritage of Grandeur. And it's, whoops, sorry about that. My camera moved around. The Rainy House. So there I am. Yeah, Sally, you're exactly right. I am definitely sleeping on the couch with the TV on. That's how it's going for me. But the Pettipoint piano bench. It's and it smells like an old house, right? And look at the floors. I mean, people have been walking on these floors since 1836. Now, I'm gonna take, since you guys are with me, I'll go upstairs, but I don't really go upstairs. So here we're gonna go up here. These stairs are slim. I'm glad we talked about beads first, but another darn creepy clock. Jeez Louise. And here we are with the landing. I can see whoever. Come on in, Maybelle. Then there are two fairly creepy bedrooms up here, of which there are no way I'm sleeping in them. So here's one of them. Let me see if I can, just bear with me here a second. There's the light. There we go. Darling, right? Of course, creepy lady portrait. And, a fan if you'd really want to stay in here. And of course it has some blue willow. So, that's nice. And this room can stay just like it is. So let's just close that door and forget about that. That was the blue room. So let's go to the green room. I haven't opened these doors since I got here. So that noise. Totally. Yeah, that's not a sound effect. That's the real door. And here is the green bedroom. Again, these floors right? One of those point bricks that has the eagle on it. Oh my gosh, so Americana. Again, sloped roof, one more creepy clock, a nice little whatnot in the corner. The windows have the shades pulled down, so it's charming. But again, there is no no way, especially again with creepy lady portrait not staying in here either. So let's just go ahead and let me creak that door closed again. There we go. And thank you to the green room. But the house feels really good, right? I like it. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I love history. I love adventure. I haven't traveled hardly at all since the pandemic. So it feels fun. So let me see if I can get down these stairs. So, I guess what I'm trying to share with you guys, and let me get back to the normal part of this, right? Here's the front door here. The planks, I don't know how wide the planks are. Let me give you a close up. Look at how beautiful that wood is. It's just really, everything is just exquisite here, except for those damn creepy clocks. So let me, I'm gonna turn out that light upstairs, but the rest of these lights, I'm serious, they all pretty much stay on because you know how that goes. Oh, I think I turn off this one. Hang on. There we go. All right, that's better. So let me see if I can turn this camera around as I cross the threshold from 1836. The front door, we don't use the front door. We use actually the side door. So now I'm in the more modern part, right? Nice modern bathroom, nice modern utilities, and we use this side door. So the front door isn't really used, I guess, because it's old. So let me turn this camera around here. And here I am. Okay. So I guess what I wanted to tell you is, with this kind of kooky tour about where I'm staying and the classes that I'm taking, is that, sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone, right? Many of us haven't traveled much since the pandemic. I haven't held jewelry tools, metalsmithing tools in a long time. So as you're sitting down to your bead table or your design table, your work table, your sewing machine, whatever it is that you're sitting down to and working at, just let that creativity flow, right? You're doing it for no one else but yourself, right? And if by luck someone else digs what you do, even better, right? So I wanted to share, don't be afraid to stay in old creepy places. It feels pretty comfortable, though that side of the house can stay over there and I can stay over here. But and I do leave the TV on, but whatever, I've always left the TV on. But don't be scared, you guys. Create. Get those beads out. Get your yarn out. Get your quilting out. Get whatever it is that you do and get it out, and don't be afraid to make, because the results can be fantastic. So I've got 3 more days to conquer the rest of my skills. So follow me over on my Bead Kate Instagram. You'll see more of what I'm posting there. You're going to see some recorded content as I said, tomorrow, regular time for Bead Shop Live, and regular time for Free Tip Friday, both 10:30 a.m. Pacific and 1:30 Eastern. Then you'll see me Friday night live. I'll do it somewhere a little fancier in this house, I think, for the preview to the Great Bead Extravaganza. And then Saturday, you'll see my pre-recorded version because then I'll be traveling home. So my kits will be dropping in on Friday. So watch that newsletter, right? Watch that newsletter and you'll see all 3 kits. And I think you'll really, really like them. So yeah. So thanks so much, you guys, for spending a little time with me and my Sauvignon Blanc in my canning jar. Delightful. I can't wait to see what you guys create. Go over to the bead table. If you're not a member yet, we'd love to have you join us over there. We'd love to see what you're making. If you post on Instagram, do tag us at beadshop.com so we can share those with our stories. And please, you guys, create, create, create. Don't be afraid. I was afraid before I left. I'll be honest. I'm not afraid now. My hands remember how to do it. I'm fine. I got this. So just create. That's what I wanted to share. So I will see you tomorrow, pre-recorded, Friday, pre-recorded, and then live, and Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific time for the Great Bead Extravaganza. And then I'll see you live next week. Thanks so much, everybody. I so appreciate your support, and all of us at beadshop.com appreciate you guys. We could not do this without you. So thanks for sharing this little peek. Makes me feel a little less lonely on vacation, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll talk soon.